What's up, everyone? Vito Right Hand Drive King here. Today we're going to be installing a Studio RSR cage in my 992 Turbo S. Let me speed you guys up to everything. So I already started taking out the two bolts in the front seat because when I get something new, I get very excited. Now I just want to get straight to it. And then I was like, wait, hold on. This will be a good YouTube video. So, yeah. So, welcome, everybody. We're working on the 992 Turbo S today. I got the Studio RSR roll cage right there. I did it yellow to go match the brake calipers, plus the whole interior has yellow belts, yellow stitching. The tack is yellow, the RPM is yellow, so you get the hint. The color theme on this is gonna be shark blue and yellow. So yeah, as I already said, I already took out one bolt there, the other bolt there. I'm gonna slide the seat forward now to get the two in the back. I'm gonna take this seat out and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And then we're gonna pull the carpets out. I'm gonna put the cage in, mark it up to see where I gotta cut the carpets. I'm gonna try to cut it as neat as I can because I don't want the cage going through and then the hole being like this and then the tube from the cage is like that and then it looks very bad. So I'm gonna line it up, mark it up the best I can and try to cut it the best I can. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, so I got the passenger seat out and what I did was I highly recommend you guys to put like a blanket, a towel or something so you don't scratch your door sill or the leather that goes up here. So I put a little blanket, a towel. Took the seat out. It's 4 bolts to take the seat out. So my 992 Turbo S has carbon buckets. It's a lightweight package. So it has 4 of these 6-point sockets. I didn't have a 6-point socket. I used a regular 10mm and it took it out just fine, no issues. So there's 4 of those, and then to get the seatbelt bolt out, it's just a regular 17mm. So first seat is out. Like again, I said, I highly recommend putting something so you don't scratch the interior pulling the seat out. So first bucket seat out. Now I'm gonna go to the driver's side and take the second bucket seat out. Let's go. All right, guys, so driver's seat is out. Same as the passenger. You got 4 of the 6-point sockets, which I used a regular 10, and then 1 17mm to take the seatbelt buckle out. Again, mine has carbon buckets, but I'm pretty sure the non-carbon buckets, sports seats, have the same, it's the same 4 bolts. So now we're gonna take off the carpet. Let's take this carpet off. See if I can set this down somewhere. Hold on. All right. I really need to invest in some like good recording equipment. But let's take this carpet out. Okay. All right. What's holding you down? All right. Oh, okay. Got it. Just gotta give it a nice firm tug up. Okay. All right. Let me get on that side, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah. Action here. What's going on? All right. Hold on. Let's see what's. All right. All right. So, hold on. Let me flip this to show you guys. All right. So you got 2 little tabs right here. Everything's Velcroed. But you got these 2 little tabs right here. They hold down to there. Same thing on that side. So you take the 2 tabs out, get the Velcro out. There's 2 there. There's 1 there, 1 there, and then the back just sits in. Once you loosen it from the back, once you loosen the 2 tabs, lift it from the back and pull it like going towards the back, because these 2 little tab clips, whatever they are, they go into here. So don't just pull it up because then you'll break those 2 tabs. Lift it, pull it back like towards the window, and then it lifts like that. All right, so we got the bottom part done. Now I believe this part comes out. Now for this, to get this out, it looks like this maybe needs to come out. Let me find out. I really don't feel like taking this whole interior apart. I'm being very lazy, but let me look into it and then we'll get right back to the video. All right, guys, I figured it out. All right, so I had to stop it so I could show you. So the piece is very simple. You don't take none of the side panels out or anything. You literally just, there's these two clips. They go right here. One goes here and one goes on that side there. You pop those out. They're literally just clips. They pop out easy. And then you just lift it up and then you snake it out from the side and it comes right out. So I'm gonna do that right now. See if I can set this up somewhere so you guys can see. I need to get a stand or something. I need to get more professional at this. Sorry. Sorry guys, I keep blocking the camera. I'm trying to... Let's see, maybe I can set it up like that. Yeah, that works. All right. Oh man. Sweat everywhere. Okay, lift there. Okay. And boom, she's out. Simpler than I thought. Let me not mess up this interior. Okay. So yeah, guys. A little tugging and she comes right out. What the? Oh, goes here. Goes like that. All right, guys. So if that moves, don't get alarmed because I almost fainted because I thought I broke something, but it's a little cover. Goes protects that. All right. Well, this has to come out anyway, guys. So, sorry. This comes out to access the bolts on the strut tower because that's where the cage is going to bolt to. You're probably gonna end up having to notch these. Or maybe, honestly, I don't really think we need to put this back. I don't really want to notch it. Don't want to break it. Oh well, that's an interesting place to put the fuse box. But yeah, so I'm probably not gonna put this back, or maybe I will. I'll see. Maybe I'll call my buddy Mike over at Porsche, recommend what I should do. If I should notch it a little so the cage, because literally there's 3 bolts here that go to the strut tower, and I know that's where the cage bolts to, and then there's 2 bolts down here. That's where the bottom half bolts to. Yeah. All right, let's unwrap the cage and let's get it in here. I'm gonna come on the other side to grab you. Who closed the door? Oh man. Okay, beautiful. Thank God. All right, guys. Also, I forgot to mention, before I started this, I disconnected the battery. So I highly recommend to disconnect the battery because the seats came out. So, I mean, if you don't disconnect the battery and you pull the seats out, the airbag light's going to come on. I disconnected the battery, pulled the seats out, do the whole install, and then I'll put the seats in, and then I'll reconnect the battery so the car will never knew the seats were out because the battery was disconnected. But if you do decide to take it out without disconnecting the battery, it's just simple. If you have like a snap-on computer or Altel, just plug it in and clear the code, it'll go away. Now, it doesn't require any programming. Don't be alarmed if you guys get an airbag light if you take out the seats with the battery connector. I'm gonna vacuum this before I put the seat back in. All right, let me come on that side. All right, guys. All right, so I'm gonna move the bucket seat again. Maybe I'll put it in the front over here because I'm gonna be working in 1 second. I'll put you right here for now. All right. All right, so now we're gonna open up the cage and get that going. Say what's up, Bean. Sit. No. It's not a seat you sit on, Bean. All right, guys, let's cut open all this plastic. Let's open up this cage, and let's put it in piece by piece. I was speaking to my buddy Mike over at Porsche, and he's done a ton of 992 roll cage installs, and he said to put the back part first, bolt that up, then put the crossbar, whatever bar you want to call that, second, bolt everything up, and then we'll get the measurements and trim and cut everything as we go. All right, let's open up this cage and then we'll get into that. All right, so I got this part of the cage in. We're gonna peel the plastic back just so this exposed so we can bolt it down. But let me show you guys where it goes. So there's 2 holes on this side, and then there's 2 holes on that side. So you put the cage in, this little nipple that's here comes out the middle, then you bolt the cage there. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll get back to this video. All right, everyone, little update. I got both bolts in over there. I have 1 bolt in over here. I'm taking a little break because my hand's cramping up. It's very tight, but we're almost done. I just need a little break. It's like 1,000 degrees in here. I sweated out all the gel out the hair. I got Bane stressed out. Even Bane is stressed out. I don't know what he's stressed out about because he's not doing nothing, but he's stressed out. Okay, he's stressed out. Bane, tell him you're stressed out. Tell him. He's stressed out. He's stressed out. He said he's stressed out because his papa's stressed out. It's like so hard to get like the ratchet in there. I tried using the wrench, but when you put the wrench, like, see the wrench? You get not enough room to turn. So that's the issue. Then you can use this 17mm socket with an extension and the ratchet, but you get in there and it's just so hard. So your hand starts cramping up. So I'm taking like a 5-minute union break. All right, 5-minute union break. Oh, man. I'll tell you one thing. First and last time I'll be doing a roll cage in any car. I was going to say in a 992. Any car. Actually, it's not the first time because I installed a bolting cage in my GTR. But that was nowhere near as hard as this one. This is like killer. Hands cramp. I got a whole bunch of lines, as you can see from all the metal here. I just can't wait to finish this. I'm going to go inside and take a cold shower and go to sleep. And this is the last time I'll be installing a cage. I'd rather just bring it to the shop and let somebody at the shop do it. Right, Bane? Stressed out? We're stressed out. All right, 5 more minutes and then I'm getting back into it. All right, guys, so I'm on union break again, but I pretty much got the cage in. Sorry I didn't do no more step-by-step, but just I started focusing. And And you know, when you start focusing, you just want to get the job done. It was killing me. It was really killing me, this cage. I would never do another one, but it's in, it's bolted. See, it ain't going nowhere. I have to trim a very little right here, just so they could sit flat and they could go in. It has to go like that. So I got to trim a little bit here. The back piece, I got it in. It's tucked right now, but if you can see, I got to trim a little bit there too, so I could, because it's supposed to sit like this. But I got to trim this part a little bit there, but I left it like that for right now because I'm not doing all that. It's like 1,000 degrees in this car. It's 1,000 degrees in this garage. Sweating up a storm. Probably lost 30 pounds since I started this roll cage disaster adventure job. But cage is in, it's bolted. I'm about to just put this carpet back. I had to move this harness out of the way to get to the mounting point. But I'm gonna put the harness back. I'm gonna vacuum it before I put the seats back in, but I don't know if I'm doing any trimming today, guys. But as you can see, I'm not gonna do any trimming. But as you can see, like, here it requires very little, like maybe an inch and a quarter at most, just so I could, because like it's not off my much. You see, it's supposed to be like that, and it goes like that. So like an inch and a quarter, like probably the tip of my pinky is enough, just so it could go in. But yeah, I'm not doing that today. We'll save that for another day. But cage is in, it's bolted. It looks really good. It looks good with the yellow belts. And then, like I said, this car has the yellow tack, which you can't see, but it's right there. Got the yellow RPM, got the yellow stitching, yellow on the stitching on the steering wheel. The RPM is yellow, the tack is yellow. So, but yeah, yellow stitching, yellow seat belt. So the yellow cage, I feel like, goes with it. Plus, it pops more than if I would have paint matched this shark blue. Plus, like I said, I did the yellow to go with the carbon ceramics. Oh, also, guys, these HREs I installed did not come with the car. The stock turbo wheels are somewhere by the toolbox over there. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, guys, and then I'll do one little video of it all finished and completed. Well, not fully completed because I got to cut the carpet, but you guys know what I mean. All right, guys, so cage is bolted in. I didn't cut the carpet, and honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna cut the carpet because I like how it looks. I mean, let me rephrase that. It doesn't look bad. Like, I like how it looks. Like, it doesn't really bother me. Maybe some people be like, oh no, dude, you gotta cut it. It's gotta be perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. It doesn't look terrible. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see, but it doesn't look terrible. It's not bothering me. Plus, when the seat is in, you're really not gonna see it. But let me show you. So, as you can see, like, this is like an inch, quarter and an inch and a quarter, I mean. Like, it's not really that horrible. Like, I could put that down, but plus when the seat's here, you're not gonna see that because the seat's gonna sit right up to there. Same thing there. Like, actually, it's better there than here, but you don't really notice that. And same thing back there. Like, I tucked it in as best as you can. Like, you see that a little bit. Same thing there. Like, you see, it's not horrible. See, like, yeah, you can see a little bit behind there, but like, who's really, let me look at that. There you go, boom. Like, who's really looking at that? Plus, like, look, if you look at it, like, oh wow, yeah, you're at a car meet. Oh wow, look, cage looks pretty good. Like, it don't really bother me, honestly. Same thing here. You look at it back there. Like, it's really not bothering me. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna cut it because with my luck, if I try to cut it, I'm going to cut it too much. I'm going to cut it too short. I'm going to cut it ugly, or it's just going to be hideous. So I'm just going to leave it like that. It's really not bothering me. It's really not bothering me. Oh, guys, also, I installed my clear reflectors. I didn't make a video on that because there was like a in-the-moment type thing. But normally, those reflectors, they were red. Plus, I feel like the clear goes much better with the taillight. So, way better look. besides the red. Like the GT3 RS has red. I'm gonna get a set for the 3RS as well, because like it has the full clear tail light, and then the red reflector just doesn't go. So like this is such a nice look. It just looks better. But yeah, back to the cage. Like same thing if you come here, like it's not horrible, it's not terrible. Same thing here. You're not gonna see that because the seat's there. So I don't know. To me it's not terrible. I'm just gonna leave it. Plus, which I'm probably not, but if I ever decide to sell the car in the future, I don't really want to cut the original carpet, because what if the new owner doesn't want the cage? Right? Just saying. I'm not gonna sell the car because I really enjoy this car. It's practically brand new. I just hit 1,200 miles in it, so I'm not selling this. But the car looks good. I like it. So I'm just trying to find my vacuum cleaner so I can clean up all this mess and vacuum it. Because once the seats are in, it's gonna be really hard to go back there. But I'm gonna vacuum it nice, and then I'm gonna put the seats in, and then we'll make a finishing up video. Those are the HRE lightweights. I also did a KW adjustable spring, which is the hash kit, I think it was called. So I did the KW hash kit, I did the HRE lightweight wheels, and the full car is PPF. I never made a video of when I got it. I should have made more content, but I didn't. But I really enjoy this car. All right, let's get back to it. All right, update, guys. We have to do a little bit of trimming. So remember that original carpet piece that I pulled off the first time? Yeah. So right here, in order to put it back to cover all of this, oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't even see. In order to put it back to cover all of this and then clip that little clip that goes into this blue piece right here, we have to trim a little bit. Like, maybe not a little bit, maybe a lot of it, but I don't know, guys. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to trim too much and make it look ugly. I don't know. Let's get back to it. Let me see how I feel in like 5 minutes after this union break. All right, guys, new update. Don't worry about the hair. Very, very hot inside this car, but new update. So I didn't cut the carpet. What I did was I folded it. Kind of like that. I mean, listen, it don't look the greatest, but I don't really want to cut the carpet. Plus, I know if I try to make an attempt to cut the carpet, I'm probably going to mess it up. And I don't want to mess it up because I don't even want to know how much Porsche charges for these carpets. So I figured I tucked it. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look the worst. And honestly, you're really not going to see that once the back of the seat is here. So I'm tucking it. So I'm going to do the same thing on that side. So it looks like that. I'm going to tuck it. And in the back, I'm just going to leave it like that. I mean, it's lifted a little bit, as you can see there. And you can see there. But it's very little. And you're really not going to notice it, especially from like the outside looking in. You're not going to notice it. And then like right now, you notice it a lot. Because again, the seat's not missing. Because you remember, the top of the seat like comes like right here. Or right here. Something like that. So you're really not going to see it. So I'm not going to go crazy trying to cut it. Trying to make it perfect. Because like I said, knowing me, I'm going to try to cut it. I'm going to try to make it perfect. And then I'm going to end up messing it up. And then I'm going to have to call Porsche and be like, hey, I need the carpets. And then they're going to be like, yeah, probably $1,000 or $1,500 or whatever. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to tuck it. I'm going to leave it like that. And listen, it looks good. It looks good. For me, it's good. I'm not complaining. So I'm going to do the same thing on that side. Then I'm going to vacuum all like the little lint and stuff. Like there. There. I got all the screws to put back. Then I'm going to install the seats back. And then we'll get like a nice final video of the seats and everything installed. mission for Saturday. Wow, this hair is crazy, but let's get back into it, because if I stop or if I keep taking these breaks, I'm gonna get lazy and I'm not gonna want to finish it. So let's finish it. Let's get it out of the way. Let's not worry about it, guys. So this is how we're looking. I tucked it over there. I tucked it over here. It could go down like a bit, but because it's tucked, it's not letting me. So it's fitted nice. No wrinkles. So this is the best it's gonna get, unless I cut it. But I'll probably just leave that for somebody professional, or someone that's done it before at least. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this for now, and then we'll do that later. Let's get these seats back in.